Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Hope you're well. You know, there's one thing that an awful lot of us in this country are worried about right now, and that is those that are arriving in this country. And I always ask the same questions over and over again. Who are you? Where have you come from? What are your intentions when you get here? And most importantly of all, do you mean me any harm? And those are questions I never seem to get an answer to. And this issue seems to be cropping up in different parts of the country, causing problems to varying degrees depending on where you are. And what's happening on a large scale is that the government seem to be carrying out sneaky exercises, sleight of hand, trickery, trying to, force this in under everybody's noses. Now, I remember one time I went to Luton Airport just to do an airport pickup job. And like any self-respecting airport taxi driver, when I got there, the first thing I needed was a pee. So the problem is with Luton Airport, you have to know it to realise this. There's not really places cab drivers can go and have a quick one. So what you have to do is find a hotel with a nice receptionist who'll let you use the loos just very quickly. Anyway, I walked into this place and this big burly bloke suddenly stood in front of me and said, "Stop." I thought, "What?" I said, "I just need a wee, can't do it here, go away." And then I looked around me and I realised why I wasn't allowed in the place. It appears I was apart from the big burly bloke, I was the only one of me in there, if you get my drift. And this is happening everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Now, Shabana Mahmood has been giving it the large one over the last several days, in fact, saying, "Oh, they're not going to be able to do this, they're not going to be able to do that, we're going to close down these routes, we're going to prevent this, we're going to prevent that." It's the same old bollocks we've heard time and time again. And what really made me laugh this morning is when this came up. We will never remove settled status from those who have it today. We keep our promises and we believe in fair play. Well, what about those that have settled status that do us harm, who have come to this country, who, tried to get a British passport and stay here forevermore, yet decide to be rather naughty? What about them? Do they get to stay forever? This is a massive, massive problem. And it just shows that everything that she's spoken about over the last several days is utter bullshit. Basically, I can't put it any plainer than that. Well, I want to draw your attention to Hemel Hempstead, not to be confused with the Hemel Hempstead about 40 minutes up the road from me. This is Hemel Hempstead up Hertfordshire way, and this is a map on here just in case anybody is unfamiliar where it is. It's just off the M1. You can see it there. My missus has got family up that neck of the woods, actually, and obviously Luton Airport is up in that direction as well. Well, during the general election of 2024, that one where we ended up with Herr Starmer. Oh, did I say hair? Terribly sorry about that. I actually travelled on invitation to Hemel Hempstead to spend the day with Noel Wilcox. And here's a picture from a thumbnail from a video we did. And you can see me there in the, I think it was the Riverside Shopping Centre. It was a lovely day. And we were walking up and down helping Noel campaign because he was trying to get elected as the MP for Hemel Hempstead. And there's various pieces of footage throughout my channel on that. Obviously, Noel didn't get in. Well, a bit of a problem has arisen with Hemel Hempstead in that there's I would call it an accommodation that has appeared that shouldn't really be there. The actual building itself should be, obviously, because it's a hotel, but what it's being used for is more than a little questionable. I'm going to share with you some footage and a few other bits. You'll see what I mean. Just bring this up on the screen now. Okay, now this is from an X account called TH101 UK, and credit to them for this footage. If you can, pop over there and follow them. Now here, 5-story migrant complex hidden in plain sight. The project was developed without any consultation and completely absent from the public domain. Welcome to Hempstead House. And this is right on everybody's doorstep. And I'll just play a brief bit of this so you can see the initial reaction.
We're trying to see what's going on here. This is a processing centre, isn't it? This is a processing centre, isn't it? Why?
It's not allowed. It's not allowed.
Why is it not allowed? No one knows about this.
Yeah.
This isn't in the public
This is perfect, bro.
domain, is it? This is being hidden. Have a look at the walls, fellas. See migrant help.
Yes.
Get that badge there.
The
What are you
locals
doing?
not being told that.
Criminal offences, aiding and abetting migrants,
That's
migrants and aiders. So who do you work for? Is it Serco? This one? Is it me?
So you can see that security guard, for want of a better word, was taken completely by surprise. You're not coming in, and they could see enough through the windows to work out what was going on. And as the footage progresses, there was more and more aggro, and the police ended up turning up. I mean, go and have a look at that. If you scroll down the guy's Twitter page, there's a little bit of information there. And again, I'll show you. Free lunch Fridays. If you're in Hemel and you're starving, remember the Home Office is giving away free lunch to everyone who's not British. That's obviously a link or a picture they managed to snap as something on the wall. I spoke to a couple from Pakistan who've been flown in and put in hotels before being moved into the new migrant penthouse. This is sabotage. We need them all gone. And there's a few more videos there. I mean, this geezer's basically going around and exposing, you know, what's going on. You can see another thing there. But back to Hemel. I can tell you, and I have it on very good authority, that people in Hemel are becoming increasingly worried about what is going on in the local area, who is in the local area, and, you know, what's actually being done about it. And on the face of it, not very much. Not very much. Now, let's go back to the local MP, shall we? The job of a local MP is to represent the concerns and grievances of the constituents within the Commons. That's why they are there, or so you would be led to think. This is the local MP, David Taylor, in a McDonald's, looking very pleased with himself, holding a Big Mac. And that was put out on social media. In McDonald's. That didn't go down too well. You can see some of the comments there. Hope you flip burgers better than you represent your constituents. And David Taylor's come out and basically said straight away, my team and I are working hard to support constituents. Since being elected in July 2024, my office has provided assistance to more than 2,000 cases. We've sent over 32,000 emails and physical letters, making a real difference, from securing accommodation for a vulnerable mother and baby to expediting ADHD assessments after years of waiting. In Parliament, I have held over blah, 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 blah. Hope this is aptly he's sorting out, as they're fucking useless, always missing bits. How hard is it to put fries with a meal or a straw with a drink? So, with all this going on, you flip burgers in a McDonald's. Nice photo opportunity. You know, I may be picking on him, I may be picking on that area, but this is happening all over the country from end to end. No end in sight. And we're wondering who, if anybody, is going to pick up the pieces and sort all this out. And you look at what Shabana Mahmood has come out with over the last few days. We are being gaslit to the nth degree. That much is clear. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please share this with your friends. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hell, share it everywhere. And as always, I look forward to talking to you soon. Toodaloo.